The Malaysian Automotive Association is maintaining its full-year total industry volume forecast at 780,000 units, despite a 4.6% decline in sales in the first half of the year. Chief Operating Officer Muhammad Fatih Teh Abdullah said over 373,000 vehicles were registered in the first half of 2025, down from about 390,000 units in the same period last year.
Yes, there are a lot of challenges that has been going through in the country's economy, but when we look at the forecasts came out by some of the research houses recently after the imposition of the tariff of 25% by US, so there has been a decline of 0.5% generally among all the research houses. So with that, we still record the GDP growth of about 3.5 to 4.5%, despite the 25% tariff.
At a media briefing on first half performance, Fatih said the slowdown was due to last year's record sales and advance purchases in December, which peaked at over 81,000 units. As a result, January sales fell to 50,000 units, down from 67,000 the previous year. Meanwhile, the removal of the diesel subsidy in June led to a 21% drop in commercial vehicle demand. Overall vehicle production also fell by 10% in the first half of 2025. Looking ahead, the MAA expects new model launches and promotions to help boost demand in the second half of the year.
So that would mean technically there's another 52% more to go in the second half. So SUV actually contributed to the biggest volume increase in the first half. Almost close to 100,000 units were actually registered versus 95,000 in the same period last year. Then for the XEV, the hybrid and the EV to combine together, the sales is actually about 36% higher than the first half of last year. We recorded 30,573 units sold in the first half of this year.
He said Bank Negara's recent 25 basis point rate cut is also expected to support consumer spending and vehicle sales. For 2025, the MAA forecast sales of 724,000 passenger vehicles and 56,000 commercial vehicles. In the meantime, the MAA has called for clear and consistent policies, particularly on electric and green mobility, under the 13th Malaysia Plan to safeguard the automotive industry's long-term competitiveness. President Muhammad Shamsul Muhammad Zain said the policy consistency is critical for regional equipment manufacturers to invest and plan effectively.
Yeah, definitely. I think the plans that the government is looking at in terms of new green energy and so on, that's something that they're looking forward as part of the national energy. But as far as it's concerned, it's more of moving forward to meet new ways and, of course, I would say minimize the subsidy impact to the government. Definitely, that's what I think they will be looking at also.
Shamsul said current customized incentives for manufacturers should be replaced with clear, fixed mechanisms to reduce ambiguity and prevent abuse. He also urged the government to extend incentives for locally assembled hybrids, noting that EV adoption alone may not meet short-term carbon goals.